Right then everybody, welcome back to Angler Carl. Now today we are going to be doing a video on the Lucky Fish Finder sonar system. Now I did get this off Temu, and what's so special about this is the fact that it costs us less than £50. You can find different sonars at different prices, but this one was really attractive to me because of the price. And a little spoiler alert, I took it out a few days ago on just a normal session and I wasn't too impressed with it, but I am going to explain why I'm not impressed with it and see if it works any different today. So first of all, you've got like a little swivel attachment. I've just used an half blood. Now I've not bothered trimming the tag end because you don't really need to with this. And the first thing is getting this swivel on. It is an absolute nightmare. And also I've just noticed it's actually come undone again. And hopefully we don't lose it. I'll have to kind of fish it back. I will just chuck it in the edge to start with. So you have got this nice little remote, and basically you can go through different settings like foot. It tells you the temperature and other cool things like that. You can set the different depth settings, what you want it to read at. And when it comes, this, all you do is this will come off like that, and then you just screw it back on. So I just personally leave this on and I just put it in my bag, but you have to be careful not to snap that bit off. Now the battery compartment is there and it takes 4 AAA batteries, so it is quite beefy in terms of how many batteries it does take. So what we're going to do to kick things off, I'm just going to throw it in the edge and see if we can find sort of any fish or any structures. Now to test this sonar, you people probably won't be able to see it on camera, but there is some structure just around the edge of there, and I've actually just seen a fish top up there, so really it should be finding fish all within this area, but we're gonna have to see. Right then, so I've got it attached to my rod. I'm just going to check that swivel, make sure it hasn't pulled back up because I don't fancy fishing out a sonar system. And then what I'm going to do, everyone, I'm just going to try to get a good little sort of underarm cast on it. And then what you do, you just hold down this button here and then it comes on straight away. It's on the start up and it's showing that the water is 23, sort of 21 degrees and 2.2 foot depth. Now the depth for me is pretty good on this thing, and I will show you the readout. I'll just put the rod down there. I don't know if you can see on the camera, it's kind of hard. Let me try and switch the light on. You'll be able to see that a bit better now. So obviously that's the readout, and my problem was with it before is it didn't actually find any fish, and it's doing the same thing now, and I'm not sure why that is. It says the structure is dead flat, and I've actually just seen another fish blow some bubbles right around there, so I'm not sure why it doesn't find fish. You know, at the end of the day, it's a fish finder, and this was the exact problem when I tested it at the weekend, and I had the same issue with it, that it weren't picking up any fish whatsoever, which kind of for the price, you do sort of think, yeah, it's not going to be good. It has just picked up a little like dip there in the lake bed. So I'm going to bring it back in. It's found a little bump there in the lake bed. So we're going to see what else it can find. I do like how you don't have to have your mobile phone. I think that's kind of good. But so far it's not picking up any fish whatsoever, which for me, for the price, it doesn't surprise me. I'm literally getting absolutely nothing off that. Now I've just seen some more bubbles over there in the margins, so I'm going to cast it that way or a bit past. And it's saying with a lot of it that the lake bed is just flat. Now I have seen a lot of fish round this bit, and I'm only reeling ever so slightly, and from what I'm seeing, it's found a little dip, and as you can see in the top left, it is showing the depth of the water. So I'm going to start reeling back really, really slow. There's absolutely signs of fish everywhere. I can literally see signs of fish all over, and it's not even picked up one fish, which is just absolutely terrible. And like I said, there's a lot of what look like tenge bubbles. It's not picked up anything, which is quite sad really, because I don't know why, but it seems to pick up a bit sort of like the undulation on the lake bed, so it seems to pick up the deep bits and the shallow bits. Now I've literally just gone straight over some fish bubbles and it's not even spotted it, and I'm literally reeling like very, very slowly. Now you're probably saying, well, have you messed around with the settings, have you checked the settings? And to be honest with you guys, I've literally checked the settings, I've done everything like that, and I just can't seem to work out why it's not finding the fish. It seems to do all right with the lake bed, you know, it does say it's almost flat, and you know, I can see bits of rockery now because the sun's out today, so I can see the rocks shining on the lake bed. It picks them up vaguely, it's very, very vague and that, and I've gone through all the different settings to try and get it to find a fish. I mean, there's literally fish all over today. There's bubbles getting blown around like crazy, but it doesn't seem to pick up anything. And to be honest with you, even for £45, whatever these are, it's an absolute terrible deal for me. I would stay well clear of these Temu sonar systems, you know, even I think they sell some for like 70 something pound. Honestly, just stay well clear. There's a reason it's cheap. It's because it doesn't work well whatsoever, you know. It's they're not very good at all, and for me they're not reliable enough. If you do want the sonar, I'd recommend deeper ones. They are very accurate, they're very good, and some aren't that pricey. But for me, with these ones, they're just way, way too expensive, and for what they are, you know. Like I said, 40 something pound may sound like a great deal, but I think you can get a deeper start, or whatever it's called, for like £100 or something daft like that. So just buy a deeper. Don't get one of these. They're rubbish. They're absolutely rubbish. The only thing that I do like with these is the fact that they have a separate sort of like remote system rather than using your phone and having to mess about loading an app up and what have you. I just wish that deeper would have done something like this. It would have been, for me, a bit better. But apart from that, you know, it's very basic. Like I say, it could have been brilliant, and that's the reason I test these things. So if you people see them, yeah, you don't have to make that same mistake. And some people I've watched with these things have said they're good, but for me, they're absolute rubbish. Stay away from this. There is some good things on Temu, but also there's some bad things, such as this sonar system. It's not great at all, and you're not going to find any fish. Now, the depth for me is quite accurate because luckily here at Ravenfield Ponds, if you go on the website, it'll tell you the different depths of the lake bed. That's one thing that this does well. It's the depth. The temperature, I'm not 100% sure we are having a water temperature tester. But if you want to find the depth of the lake, then that's the only thing it's really good for, but it's not worth spending 40 something pound. So to sum this video up, would I recommend this yellow ball of rubbish? No, I wouldn't. Stay away from it. If you want a good, reliable sonar, buy a deeper. They do all sorts of different price ranges, so there'll be a price range to suit you. Avoid this. It's not good. It's bloody rubbish. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a massive like on it. Comment down below if you people have used one of these and whether you've got it to work. Have I just got a dud one? I don't know. One good thing I will say is as well, it hasn't leaked water in. Say it's a cheap sonar, it hasn't leaked water in, and all you do to charge them up is unscrew this off, charge it in the top, and that's it. But like I said, I'm not going to do an in-depth review on this thing because it's bloody crap, and it doesn't, the main feature doesn't work on it let's be honest, we all buy these for because we love to see where the fish are. So if you did enjoy this video, leave a massive like on it, share this video around and post your comments down below. Subscribe to my channel, I bring out new videos every single week. I really do appreciate it, and if you're fishing, have a good one.